in the game.
To me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skull chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings.
2026 Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichard will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league, and really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase.
Incomplete.
And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And out. It's fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
38-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield himself in the end zone.
Riker, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
14 yards. That's good. Here we go. For a Bengals 1st down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
10 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
On the ground, it's Brown. He'll work forward for a fumble. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Burrow. Pushed out to his left. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Bengals 1st down.
They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 12.
Here's Brown.
Cincinnati.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. And 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the Here we go. It's 2nd and 8.
Motion the slot man right. Using the jet sweep for the fake. They run it up the middle. The ball comes out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Daxton Hill on the
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
It's a game
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's McCarthy. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go.
Off the read, here's Burrow. Oh, a loose football. The Vikings have got it. And he is going to bring this one there. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, he talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Reichert, good with the extra point. The Vikings move out on top, 14-0. So after one, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Throwing is Burrow. The outside. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Got his man at the 6. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Mountain coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
To second and goal.
To throw is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He'll be blocked. Down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Big third.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Burrow.
First down, Bengals.
Throw on the run is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Burrow here on second down. That one finds Chase. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
The Bengals.
Here we go.
First down.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. He'll get about 2. Blake Hackman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Brings up second and 8.
Can.
Now, Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. And it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Gun.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
Now, Brown. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. It is second and 9.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 9.
Now, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosifov. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Burrow. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board now here in this second quarter.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. On the run to the right. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. McCarthy to the air on second down. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
29. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Moving to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He's fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now McCarthy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
And 9 yards to go.
He's got a dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. First down now. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5
yards on the play. And it's third down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball. Here's Ryan Rico now as he's standing right around his own goal line. Price now to return. The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Throw here, down the field, will fall, incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And up.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Price now to return it. A solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now, it's McCarthy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Try again, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Jones. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Jefferson's going to be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He'll buy time left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
21 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up to throw is McCarthy. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Intended for
He'll try again here,
Jefferson.
2nd and 10.
Geno Stone
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Forced out left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
And 1.
Let's go.
Here's McCarthy. Flushed to his left. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with a recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing
goal.
on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. Moving left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On a carry here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Vikings have got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Here's Jefferson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
To throw is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up
Brings up a
3rd down.
and 10 yards to go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Here we go.
Burrow. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
33.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have got 2 points for the defense.
The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He'll work this out wide to Piro. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7
Right,
at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Yards. That's
Gun.
good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow now. Here's a screen set up for P-Row. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go.
And it's third down.
A run, it's P-Row. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
And the Bengals
Here we go.
first down.
180.
A gain of 7.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
First down.
On the carry is P-Row. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
Second
down
and
at the line
11.
of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Big 13. Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Here we go.
Brings up third and 2.
To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On down.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with a pick. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone,
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
39 yards. And the Vikings
To the air once more is McCarthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Jordan battled there defensively.
From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9.
Now McCarthy. Flush to his right.
give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 40, Bengals 3. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, marking at the 22-yard line.
At their own
The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Burrow, RPO, give it to Chase. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
Now it's P-Row. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing
He
more.
was brought down by Eric Wilson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, this is P-Row. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and 11.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback. Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Escaping to his left. He keeps it himself.
Joe Burrow on the scramble.
On 1, ready?
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Complete to T.
2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Burrow
2nd
to throw.
and 7.
Short one. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it. Oh, big hole left side. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up 1st and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense, being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep them out of the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings.
Here's McCarthy. Out to his right. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, as they get set to take over once more. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone. This drive will begin with first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Here's P-Rock. The ball comes out. The Vikings have got it. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2. Headed left, buying time. And this is caught. So an 8-point swing on a turn here. A fumble return for touchdown. And they tack on 2 more for good measure.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Bengals offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10.
11.
The pressure too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 9.
Andrew Van Ginkel in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. As caught, Gesicki on the right. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
First and 10.
yards. And the Bengals
Gun.
first down.
Throwing is Burrow. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Vikings. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.